Yo, what is up, guys? Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. So, today we'll be speaking about, as you can see, rocks. Now, for the more experienced guys in Arma, there should have been a little chill down your spine that just be like, whoa. Rocks are a very tedious thing to do, and once you start, it's it's a very, very long journey depending on your map. If you've just got forest on your map, don't neglect your rock placing duties. And if you've got mountains, damn, all I'm gonna say is good luck. But it's a necessary evil, guys. So the reason why we place down rocks, and a lot of them, is it takes your map from obviously not don't overplace rocks. Sorry, I just want to add that, don't overplace rocks. But what rocks do is it's one of the elements that take your map from being a blank canvas to being a fully painted, beautiful canvas, right? Think of it as you're painting. You're painting out a beautiful world. And skipping over rocks is one of the major things. It's like skipping out of placing down forests. It really is. If you go onto Everon, and I'd highly encourage a lot of the beginners to go and do this, even if you're a little bit more advanced, go onto Everon and get some inspiration. That's honestly what I do. Is you go on there, get some inspiration, and apply it onto your map. Take screenshots, a lot of screenshots. But imagine this map without any rocks, right? Or it's just as if I'm gonna say, imagine this map without any trees. It carries a lot of the weight of your map, and yeah, that's why it shouldn't be neglected. Now, when we zoom in here, we can see a lot of different sizes of the map, right? Of the map, oh my word, of rocks. So they're scaled, but they're not totally insanely scaled. Some of them are scaled. I just need there we go. Okay, so for example, this little guy, as you can see here, I hope you can see on the video, but you can see 0.840. Now, when scaling rocks, you don't want to go too big or too small. You basically just want to blend them into each other to make them look like a different rock. For example, here, you can't tell from a game perspective that these are different rocks if you quickly look at it, but it's a lot of rocks combined into one rock. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, when placing rocks, biggest and most the biggest advice, the advice that I would give for placing down rocks is to take breaks. Place down a bunch, take a break, make a coffee, and give your eyes time to rest, and come back at it. After a while, it will start looking repetitive. Even this will be like, man, everything looks repetitive, and you're gonna start getting annoyed with yourself, and that's not a great place to be. So, what I do is, I've got, let's say for example, I place down these rocks, right, and they start looking repetitive. Okay, now F11 gives you a full screen view, right? Press that, F11 gives you a full screen view. Zoom out a little bit, stand up, take a few steps back. Remember, this is a canvas, right? So stand up, take a few steps back, and look at it. Okay, now you've got a different view, or now you already have a different view on your map. Okay, look at it a while, go make yourself a coffee, come back at it. Okay, if it still looks the same, send a screenshot to a buddy or in a community. In our community, what you can do is you can open up your own forum for your map. So open up a forum for your map, place a screenshot on there, on your forum, and you'll get some feedback on that screenshot. And there are a lot of other maps on there to, you know, get some inspiration from. And like I said, take a flight around Arland, Kane. The new Kane map is insane. that rhymes. But anyways, and then you've got Eden as well, which is oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't remember this map's name. It was on the tip of my tongue. But you've got these 3 maps. Go and look around. I mean, these maps were designed by professionals. What a better place to go and get some inspiration from. So yeah, guys, I want to keep these videos quite short. So that is pretty much it when it comes to placing down rocks, right? We've covered, actually, one more thing, probably 2 more things. When you go out of your full screen, where do you find rocks? If you're a beginner, well, resource browser, you'll go down to your prefabs and you'll find rocks and granite, and then you'll find them in here. Okay, when you place them down, you'll place them down at a scale of 1, which is obvious. That is the scale that they come in. You'll place them down, and I'm just gonna quickly do this. Oh man, please be fast. Come on, let's go. Okay, so you've got the new Kane library in here, built in here as well. So I just want to add on that. You've got that added on there, which is nice. Okay, so new subscene. Placing down rocks like this, for example. This one is a little bit more mossy. You'll place these close to the sea or watery areas. And these guys, you use these guys in hills, in flat terrain. Not flat terrain, but a little bit of a hilly terrain, mountains, and so on and so forth. And there you will be able to place these guys. Don't over-exaggerate the scale of these guys. You'll quickly see that you will start struggling with colliders. And so the collider is the thing that allows the player to bump against the rock. So you'll find that your players will fall straight through big rocks, right? And yeah, that's basically it. Placing them down, don't overscale them, don't underscale them. Scale them up with like not much really, guys. I wouldn't recommend too much. Okay, that's a little bit like probably 1.2, 1.5 is getting a little bit too big, and then 2 is just like 2 is a little bit too big. Instead, just use more rocks. That is pretty much, that was the same. Yeah, this is already getting a little bit too big. You'll start struggling with the colliders, but it's all about trial and error, guys. Trial and error. If your dude starts falling through the rock, that's a sign to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And an easy way to find rocks and see where they are and what rock was used is fly over in goodness, I still can't remember this place's name. Eden. It's called Eden in the game files. I wish they man, I cannot. Anyways, you click on a rock and you press P, and it will show you exactly the rock. It will highlight the rock as well. It will show you the rock that was used. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Placing down your rocks in the rivers as well. Don't overuse them, but also don't underuse them. Place just enough. Find references in real life as well for forests, for forests, for mountains, and for rivers. Using the rock texture close to rocks also allow you to blend the rocks easier into the terrain. And then, of course, lastly, I know I said I want to keep it short. Sorry. You're just going to have to stick through this one. You've got prefab library, so Arma Reforger prefab library. You've got two different ones here, but default library, generators, and stones. So you've got two different types of stones, and that is also a lifesaver if you start placing down stones for the place. For example, here, this was done by placing down a little generator. Okay, then you don't have to go in here and place all of these little things. You just place down a generator and it does it for you. Okay, so any other questions, guys? Anything, really? The comments, you don't have to pay to comment. You can just comment and I'll get to you as soon as I can. And yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Enjoy placing rocks and yeah, take breaks. If you like the content, subscribe and like the video, and more should be coming out pretty soon. Take care, guys. God bless.